Hello, my convicts. Convict heads just decided to convict bringing you guys and gals another little quick insight into what I've been doing here on obviously Unreal Engine, and just kind of looking into a little bit more on what we can do with this engine, and me try to actually learn something if it's possible. So without further ado, here we are. So we've come back to the game again that I was creating before. Again, like I said, these textures and everything I'm using currently at the moment are just placeholding, just to sort of get a gist of what we're doing here. We're going to try and create a 2D side-scrolling kind of game that we've been looking into and seeing if it's possible. I'm going to kind of take a little bit of an idea from Mario here. As you can see, Mario, this is the whole entire first level map, how big it is, and just get like a context of how wide an actual map would be in order for it to kind of work and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I've been doing here, to look at, you know, that kind of thing, and you know, what it's going to take to go across each and all that, and kind of get like a general rule of thumb. So I've been doing all the little bits. I've managed to finish off the animations and stuff for the characters, so let me show you. So if I press play now, you can see my characters in game, and if I use the right arrow and left arrow, you can see my character now turns left and right, look, and they jump as well, which is really cool. I've added some backgrounds and stuff in, done a bit of coloring in to color the floor in and stuff, just to give it a little bit more like as if there's, you know, someone underneath, or if I'm going to drop, obviously I'm going to die, sort of thing. Obviously these are just basics I'm kind of gone through at the moment. I've put a tree in the level, and then you go across the levels here, and then eventually you get to the other bit. I need to fill this bit in, and then you get to the end bit here where you get to the door. Again, something I need to kind of figure out what I'm doing, because I've been looking at the tutorial that they were explaining. I kind of like this idea that when you move here, that the background does have a little bit of lag to it. So the trees and stuff behind don't obviously stick with you. They actually do move. But there is certain things like these objects, like this tree, maybe I want it to be static. And then obviously the background, the trees, you see with the sky in the background, can be the moving parts. And then obviously as you move along here, I want the door to physically be, the door to be physically static, so that the door doesn't move as well. I want it to be stuck in place per se. Can I do this one? I don't think I can do it on controller. I have to excuse, I'm trying to do this one-handed, which it shouldn't be too hard. I've not made it like completely that hard, to be honest. But yeah, so I want to get over here to the door. That should be static. You go to the door. Obviously, I could move that door a bit further back, so it's behind the character rather than in front. You can do that just by pushing it off into distance, bring it down a little bit, and then if I press play again and attempt to get my character over there without falling down these holes, which I should be able to do pretty easy enough because it's not that hard, then eventually I'll have it where obviously I'll be in front of the door, not behind it. I think it's because of what you got to kind of understand with these kind of games and still doing it. It's still kind of like a 3D kind of game, or it kind of puts it out like they have like a collision to them. So you have to go further out back than you would just paint and stick it on there. It actually has a collision barrier to it. So I have to figure out where the collision is. You can actually do that by going up here. Just trying to think which one he went on to. He went on to summer and then show, there we go, collision. There you go. Now I can see the collision of stuff. And then just places in the world. You can go to the side here and find out where it is. So what I could do with doing is moving this back maybe to about here, I think. Or maybe a bit further about there, maybe. Maybe, baby. And then move along the character over to where the door is. Now, it's not going to be in place. It's actually probably going to look odd because it's going to be further back. Oh, no, I'm climbing on top of it now. Need to go a bit further then. My character must be where that point is, so I need to move it further back than that. So he's actually... So that all that means then is if I just do this then and just move it off to here, we should be good. Yeah, I've been learning little bits and pieces here and there and trying to figure out how things work and in my head, trying to get my head and wrap it around obviously what he's doing. There you go. And then just need to position the door a little bit further down a couple of ticks so that it obviously looks like he's in front of it and it's actually stood. Well, it's been interesting. It's been interesting trying to get this working. I've saved this as well, so if I ever wanted to make other 2D games in the future, I can do. And there we go. We managed to do it. And obviously, I wanted to be able to interact, go through the door to go to the next level. Yada yada yada. I'd also probably might try and do this so it's procedural based, so it will procedurally put in different maps and stuff and different sort of things you got to do. Obviously you got to add in other creatures and stuff and spikes and traps and stuff. A background as well. Make sure that the backgrounds are fully flushed out and stuff and it's got backgrounds on. But it's early days, very, very early days. I just kind of wanted to show you where I've got with in terms of trying to understand and learn this kind of stuff as well. And obviously put it in. So it's been good. It's been good. I've been enjoying it. It's been like a nice little pastime sort of thing to put into the game and sort of kind of figure out what the hell I'm doing, or if I can figure out what the hell I'm doing half the time. But yeah, it's been pretty cool. Look, as you can see, you can just drop other stuff in, put it in the game, put a bit further down there, and obviously you can test it out, play, be the character sort of thing. Have these little objects and stuff in front that can either be on there. If it does have a small, you can actually make the run over it. You don't even have to jump. Can I make that one? No, you can't quite make that one. So the first one you can make pretty easy. The second one you do have to jump. You have to jump that one. You'll have to jump that one. You have to jump that one. And then come to the door and go, yay, I made it. There we go. Anyway, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm just going to leave it there. Just kind of want to do this and just kind of show it off and just show you what is happening in terms of like developing this and stuff and seeing where I can go in terms of making this out and if there's anything else I could do with it. So, you know, been pretty fun. I've enjoyed it for the best part. I just need to learn a lot more other things now, and we've come to the end of the tutorial of the actual person who's doing the tutorial for this specific thing. So I'm gonna have to start searching out now different things like how do you create a spike that you land on, that you die on, and then you go back to start. Obviously how to go back again to the beginning, how to add health in so you can see health, and every time you take a hit, take one off the health and stuff. It's going to be a very arduous task, but obviously we're going to just have to kind of get used to it and go through it and figure out what we're doing with it. So it's been pretty cool. Anyway, I'm trying to learn it. Obviously very, very basic, just learning through blueprints, and I've got a character set up so at least the movement and everything and the jumping and all that is working. And then obviously we'll continue to build on it and see what happens. So there you go. Another quick insight where I've got next. I haven't done too much since the first time, apart from obviously flushing out the rest of the character and starting to create levels and stuff, and then we'll go from there. Anyway, I'll leave it here. Hopefully enjoyed. Another quick look into me building a first time game and seeing if I can actually get to the end and actually create a little mini game that I might put as free to play on one of the applications out there, whether it be Steam or whatever, or maybe it's something I could just put on GitHub or something weird like that. Like people could just download and play it, sort of thing. Just a bit of fun. Anyway, hopefully enjoy. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Please do like the videos. Don't necessarily need to like this one. This one's just more of me tinkering around. But do like my videos when they are live, whether it's live streams, videos. Just drop a like. Takes 2 seconds, not even a second. Doesn't even take a second to do. And it really does help to support the channel. Please endure the ads. If there's ads on there, obviously advertisements are helping support this channel. I've noticed that the system or YouTube system is putting a lot of ads in video. So do bear with that. That's something obviously that's helping to support the channel and help. Because generally, in most cases, when I've been getting any money, if I have been getting any money, which has been very far in between, it's only been like £60 every 2 months, 4 months. So it will maybe make that a little bit more consistent every month. I would like to probably get it down so it comes out every month and I get £60 every month. That would be really great, because that would really help to obviously support, push on. Also, don't forget you can join the channel for just $1.99. That will also help support to doing these little extra creations, and obviously taking time to do recordings, to pay the internet bills and stuff, and keep on top of that, as well as other bits and pieces as well in the background. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, it's I, the Kappa Convict, signing out. As always, I salute you, my convicts, convicts. What do you think? Like I said, it's not fully finished yet. These level designs and everything will completely change once obviously I get in to actually making the game properly. These are just kind of like throwing bits and pieces around, and then once I get the little intricate details and UIs and menu systems and all that in the game, we'll see how far we can get. Anyway, bye for now.